Cheers, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome to another episode of Bourbon Booze, where we try the wonderful world of booze.
And everything booze related.
Yeah, and coffee. Hopefully you like our episodes. If you do, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. It means a lot to us. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Today we are going to do, one of those things that tends to run around the whiskey community as a unicorn or a desired, and that is the Weller Antique 107. This is from the Buffalo Trace family, Weller family, Pappy Van Winkle family, and it is sometimes extremely difficult to find, and it's on the after purchase market. Could be high. I lucked into this and bought it at MSRP, which is $60. This is from Buffalo Trace, and if you know anything about the Buffalo Trace product line, they tend to be fought after and hard to find lately. I think it's kind of mellowing out, but whether it's Buffalo Trace or Weller or the Pappies or anything from that family, I don't even know what we got back here. It tends to be hard to find. Eagle Rare. So MSRP is what I got this for at $60 for $175. Today when I was searching, I saw as high as $600.
What?
And most places don't even carry it. Its proofage is 53.5% ABV, or 107 proof, hence the name.
Given the name.
Yeah. And it's aged 4 to 7 years. I've read quite a bit about the whole Buffalo Trace, Weller, Pappy stuff. And I've read a couple articles from people who, and I don't know how true this is, and you could definitely leave a comment below, have argued that Weller is the barrels that don't make the cut for Pappy. So what makes it into Pappy Van Winkles or the Rip Van Winkles, if it doesn't make that cut, it becomes Weller. Apparently the Weller 107 is the same mash bill as the Pappies, Pappy Van Winkles. And I read a couple comments from people saying that there's really, other than a little bit more woodiness, there's no real difference between the Antique 107 and the Pappy 23. I've never had the 23, so I can't say that's true or not. I've had Rip Van Winkle, and as you can see, this is unopened, so we haven't even tried this. We do have the green label Weller Special Reserve, pretty darn good. But this is the first time that I have tried the Weller Antique. How about you?
First time ever.
First time ever. We're talking about, I don't have my pocket knife on me today, and you whipped yours out, and I'm like, yeah, we don't need it. In fact, Cody's sitting in his usual spot below the camera and is not getting to taste this with us. You wanna bring it? Okay, so we're back. I just gave Cody his sample. And we're commenting, this is really dark. It seems a lot darker than a 7-year would be. So let's go ahead and do the review at $60. This is going to be a 1 barrel. I'm expecting a little bit of heat and spiciness at being 107. Oh, by the way, this is a wheated bourbon. A wheated bourbon, which is what the Pappies and the Rip Van Winkles are. This is
well, if it's from the same batch, then
yeah.
It's going to be
the original wheated bourbon. We don't do enough wheated for me to... Okay. So, we don't have a whole heck of a lot of experience with wheated whiskeys. So this was a little bit more complicated. I know we've had 330 episodes behind us. Just numbered episodes. We've got close to 500-600 episodes total. And in all of that, we probably only have a handful of wheated. So it's a little bit difficult. One for price is $60, a little bit expensive. I have given it a 3.5 in aroma. You're giving it a 4.
This, as you see on my wheel, I got aroma. It's got a lot of different things going on in the aroma.
So what do you got?
I got a little, well, I hit the whole buttery.
Okay.
Maple, vanilla, and caramel. And it's got the baked goods. And you do get the wheat in there.
Yeah.
Not strong. It's very, very, I don't want to use big words. Obtuse? I don't know. Putting the water in kind of brings out the alcohol-y, the
more medicinal, methane,
so
or not methane, verathane type of stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest adding.
No. All right, so I'm getting some hay, slight hints of mint, spearmint in there, a little bit of spiciness to it.
Yeah.
Which has got to be because of its fruitage. Yeah. A little bit of light fruit that I'm kind of equating to like a tangerine. It's kind of a citrusy fruit. I can see your buttery vanilla and even caramel. I'm not sure about the maple, but I could go with that. But yeah, that wheat aromas. I mean, that wheatiness. Not Wheaties, but wheatiness is like it's that kind of a bready. That's where I'm getting the hay from.
Yeah.
It's interesting. For flavor, we're each giving it a 4.
It's got a really good flavor.
Do you have words to describe that flavor?
You do taste the oak in it.
Okay.
And the buttery. I put the flavor on all the buttery. And a little bit of black pepper. I think that's a wheat.
Okay.
It's kind of giving it the spicy. Maybe a little tobacco. I don't know.
I'm not sure about the tobacco.
I think.
Maybe a leathery type tobacco.
Yeah.
Not too bad. I'm saying it's very smooth and thick. It's got a nice mouthfeel to it.
Yeah.
A little bit spicy.
The costus to it.
A dark fruit. Kind of hedging that it's a dark cherry, but I don't know. It's unique, and I think that this is a great example of why we need to start looking at more wheated whiskeys to help with that palate profile and learn that profile. And I don't know what we have on the shelf. I mean, I got 100 and some odd bottles waiting to be reviewed, and maybe we'll just start pulling some of those out ahead of time. But I don't know. It's good. I like it. For bite, I actually gave it a 4.
I gave it a 3.
I said it was smooth, a little spicy, but not very lingering. I could easily have given it a 3. I just felt like at 107 proof, it's not giving me that huge of a bite. But I could do it a 3.
It's got the front end, the tip of your tongue. It's not the back.
It's not the back end. It's no lingering. It's up front.
It's the tip of your tongue just says, wow.
Yeah. So the total we're getting is, because of the price, it's just getting killed. 12.5, which is just slightly over a 3 for me, or a 12 even for you. This is the first time I've been a little bit higher than you, which is a 3 even. And this is not a 3. I actually, before you even did yours, because I always finish first, I had already given it a 1 barrel bonus up to 4.
Oh, I'd definitely give it a 1 barrel bonus.
Now, here is something, and maybe you guys can help us out here, is how much of our review at least my review, I don't know about yours, but how much of my review is tainted because of the myth of the, the unicorn nature of this, and the fact that it is associated with Pappy Van Winkles. Now, I've had a Rip Van Winkle, the lowest end of the Pappies, and I really enjoyed it, but not for the price. How much of this is being tainted by that? So, all of you out there that are watching, let us know what you think. Have you had the Weller and the Pappies? How do you compare? Yeah, it'd be interesting. I really wish that we had the Pappies, the whole set, so we could do comparison, but
because
we're talking thousands of dollars.
If it's like the same whiskey that didn't make the cut, it just means that like the Pappy is probably a lot more smoother, even if it's like the same percentage or whatever.
And I would really love to go to Buffalo Trace and take the tour of the Pappy side and see. But I am highly confident that if it is the same barrelage and they're just picking the primo barrels for the Pappy and those that don't make the cut become the Weller, they would never say that or admit to it.
They're probably just giving you this on the tour.
Yeah. No, they're probably not going to admit that this is the same because that would ruin the mystique of Pappy.
I see.
I don't know. Tell us what you think. Check out all of our other videos that we do. Hit the like and subscribe on those. It does mean a lot to us. Make sure you check out Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And remember to definitely leave some comments on what your feelings are on the Weller and the Weller family. We've done the Special Reserve. We still have a few more to pick up and get and try. Make sure that you leave those comments. Remember, there's no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey. And I'm going to have to say this is really great whiskey.
This is
great whiskey. I'm going to change my thoughts on wheated whiskey quite a bit. Cheers.
Laters.